Mark, I'm wondering your views when it comes to emerging market assets, because I know you've added CNY in as an alternative to that portfolio balance. I want to throw up this chart taking a look at EM local currency debt yield rising towards a key average. Are we reaching the point now that despite the usual factors that will create a bullish environment for emerging market assets, which is being, of course, a weaker dollar and a strong recovery being led by China, are we having to get a bit more picky when it comes to EM debt because of just the limitations of what central banks can do?
Very much, Heidi, and you always have to be picky when it comes to debt because it's about the quality of balance sheets. But we think that yes, absolutely. The Chinese renminbi bond market is one of the rare pockets in fixed income, not just in emerging markets, might add, but in the world that has a good risk-adjusted yield because the renminbi denominated 10-year government bond yield is about 3%. And as you know, that's far above the 10-year Treasury at 0.7. The German Bund is about minus 0.5. The data pack for August in China showed a good return to growth. I just read that during Golden Week, they're looking for a 10% rise in in passenger traffic there for the airlines. Just remarkable when you think about it, 10% year on year compared to what's happening in the rest of the world. So anyway, long-winded answer to your question. Yes, we do think you have to be careful in emerging market debt, and the one place that we like is China.
Given the economic recovery that we're seeing in China, no wonder then we continue to see that rally in the Chinese yuan. This GTV chart on the Bloomberg actually showing that it's not only gaining ground against the U.S. dollar, but the bottom panel of this chart that we'll show you very soon is actually seeing the yuan pushing also up against a basket of currency. So where do you see the Chinese yuan going from here, especially when on the other side of the coin, you continue to see these tensions with the United States?
Well, firstly, we see it strengthening, so that's point number one. It has strengthened already quite a bit, but you might know, Heidi, that the government in China has changed their policy directive from Belt Road Initiative, remember that one, from 2013 until really this year. It was all about the Belt Road. And now it's about, I think they call it inner loop. Inner loop means focusing on the domestic economy. And on that basis, I think they would be happy to tolerate stronger renminbi because they're not trying to export as much anymore. They're trying to develop their own economy. So I think that it'll be strong. I don't think they're going to let it, go crazy strong, but I think they'll let it gradually appreciate. Also, as a sign to the rest of the world that, look, China's a good, strong economy. It's nice to see the currency getting stronger. The other thing, though, I'll just mention quickly is the dollar. And, of course, the dollar was stronger overnight, so that wouldn't be helpful to the renminbi. But I think that was really more in response to an idea that we might get a return to lockdowns in many parts of the Western world, which I think we will find if there are lockdowns, it won't be nearly as bad as the beginning of this year. So we also do think that the dollar will continue to weaken, which would play into renminbi strength.